What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. Thank you, everybody, for the support thus far. It really it goes a long way. I appreciate all the subscriptions, comments, likes, the shares, the views, everything. I really appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you check out the YouTube and as well the TikTok. We're new on TikTok, so you can drop a subscription on there and a follow on TikTok and a like as well. It really goes a long way. I appreciate it. Everybody supporting. And as well, don't forget, leave a comment on a topic you'd like to see in a future video. I'm always interested to see what you guys want to talk about and something maybe you'd like to hear my opinion or my views on or my thoughts. So feel free to drop it and it might be in a future video that we do on the channel. But jumping straight into this video today, I want to talk about something that is, I don't know, it's a weird topic. So leave your comments, your thoughts in the comment section on this one. But it's basically about like a new Earth or a planet basically that scientists and like the media and everything like that, there's always reports and rumors coming out about things like that. They're finding planets that are habitable for humans and things like Mars as well. There's like the whole Project Mars thing that goes on where we're like looking to not colonize Mars, but I mean we're looking to move to Mars in the far future, I guess. And we've seen a bunch of movies of that. We've seen a lot of people talking about, is it possible? Scientists weigh in on their opinions, and they have a lot of knowledge about the subject. So I'm not going to be diving too much in the technical aspects of is it possible, and do I think that we can get there? Do I think space travel is a thing? That's not going to be in this video. This video is just going to be basically about why are we looking, and by we I mean like the human race. Why are we looking for another planet, basically, for a new Earth? And for me, it boils down to one thing. I feel like a lot of people on Earth have this consensus or are under the mindset that Earth is definitely something that is not infinite. There's a limited amount of resources for everything to go around, and eventually these resources will be depleted. And I understand that that is something that people are constantly aware of, and people have that mindset about everything. I mean, if we look at things like oil, we look at things like water, for example, those things are resources that push the world and on necessities on the world, especially water and food and things like that. How much things can we grow on Earth until the soil is like, it's not usable anymore, until we drill into all the holes in the ground and basically destroy the Earth looking for these oil fountains and things like that. I mean, I don't know, because like you have to ask yourself the question as well, if these resources can be passed around. And I think that they can actually be shared equally amongst people. But the problem is, I feel like, is the fact that if a certain place or if certain resources are being used a lot in a certain area, or things are too high of a volume in one place. Like, for example, if you look at water, I think there's enough water to go around the Earth, to the people. I mean, fresh, clean, drinkable water. But the problem is that we run into is that a lot of the water is being used in big places like cities and things like that, where there are high populations and everything. And then in certain countries, there are droughts and there's famine and there's no water and things like that. I mean, you could easily just use food resources and you have the people around the world that have the resources to make food available to every place on the world. Whether it's sustainable or not is a different question, is a different topic. But I'm under the impression that people think that the Earth is something that's not going to be here forever, as far as resources are concerned. And I think a lot of people are under the impression that the Earth, once it will get to a certain point, basically, where we use everything up on Earth and, we got to leave this planet and move to a next one. And the thing is, like, people are going to say, oh, no, don't worry about the new Earth or the new place, like the new planet we move to. It'll be different, we will share things more. We won't be drilling into the Earth. We won't be destroying the soil and things like that. And like, we've learned already things are not going well now as well, on Earth already. Like, you hear so many things about deforestation, things around the climate, things that are caused by war. And I mean, those things, I don't think will ever leave humanity. I don't think it will leave people. It's just, unfortunately, in our nature to destroy certain things, and it's a sad reality, in my opinion, because I think humanity and everything like that it's beautiful in a way, and it's also frightening in certain aspects. It's like a double-edged sword. It's basically two sides of the same coin. And I also don't know, for example, how big the greed can be with people, you know, that they want to get more things, more water, more this, more that, and take away from other people. I mean, I feel the point that I'm making as well is that I think it gets to a point where if you're pushing to get a lot of something, of a resource, right, and you're taking away from other people that don't have any of this resource, I think that's when it becomes a problem. Because there's enough of everything to go around, I feel, on Earth. Earth is, as you know, Earth is a big place, you know, but yet we're still struggling with certain things like, you know, poverty, famine, lack of water, lack of this, lack of that. And it's everything is designed around a certain way, you know, that certain things like this become possible, and when they shouldn't be, you know. I mean, we should just be all living on Earth, you know, having access to all the same resources. Everybody should have a fair shot at everything, but unfortunately, things aren't like that. And especially for us as people to be looking towards like moving to Mars or something, whether that's a reality or not, you guys can let me know what you guys think about that. And I don't know, you know, if space travel and things like moving to Mars will ever be a reality 40 or 50 or 60 years from now, you know. I'm not sure. But I feel like it was an interesting topic to talk about, and I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on it as well, because I feel like I found that interesting. Why we always constantly looking for someplace new to move, you know, when Earth has been around so long. I still think it will be for a very long time as well. But I think it's more of the way we are using the Earth, you know. It's not that the Earth is the problem. It's more of we are the problem. And I feel like we are wanting to like move from this Earth, move somewhere else. I don't know. You know, sometimes people are looking to Mars as the solution. I don't know about Mars, man. To be honest with you, it's quite tricky to get into all of that. That's gonna be all for today's video, guys. Make sure you leave a subscription on YouTube and a follow if you're watching on TikTok, or vice versa. You know, go check out both platforms. And I hope you guys are having a great day. This was just a short video, something interesting I wanted to talk about. And let me know your opinion down in the comment section below. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care and have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.